Folks, hello and welcome to Tavern Chat. I'm your host, Eric Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR, your main proprietor of the Tenkars Tavern blog. So yesterday, I did a video on gold and inflation and the gold standard in 1E, and the fact that coins weigh 1/10 of a pound each. Oh my God, you're slapping something down that's probably, I don't know, yay big. Well, gray on gray. That always works out well. But think about how big this coin is. Now, the way I'm looking at it, when we Blaze and Sorcery Light probably won't even deal with coinage. I don't think we're going to add that. It's and that's okay because you're not using gold for XP because you're not using XP. You're gaining levels by adventuring. And that's fine. But for the core rules, we are going to get to the point where we need to actually include rules for coinage. And in my right mind, I cannot say that there's 10 coins in a pound. And I'm looking at my DMG here on the side, and a magic user requires 4,000 gold pieces per level per week. So the best played magic user at first level needs to turn in 400 pounds of gold or the equivalent to level to second level. Uh, yeah. No, 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 no. Uh, Gold should be valuable. Gold should actually be something that one can respect and look at. So, there are 91 nickels in a pound, American nickels, and 80 American quarters in a pound. Now, say quarters are pretty decent size, and it's common pocket change here in the US. So now we take that quarter, maybe say it's a little bit thinner, maybe a tad smaller. Now you can get 100 per pound. And if you say that your currency is not a gold standard, but a silver standard, and that prices will be in silver pieces, and yet you still have 10 gold to the silver. Now your gold weighs 10 times less than it does now, and it's worth 10 times more. That is where I think gold should be. And it's still valuable, it's still important. It's more valuable. And when you leave a hoard is a large sack of coins. It isn't towing stuff out with a pony train all to buy, I don't know, a couple of suits of armor. I don't. I, Listen, there's fantasy realism and there's realism, and I understand that completely. Not looking to delve into really either one. I need to go with what I think is most appropriate. So this is not going to be in Swords and Wits Relight. Sorry, did I just say that? Blaze and Sorcery Light. It was Swords and Wits Relight. We are renaming it. But the core rules are going to be a lot more complete than the continual light rules were for Swords and Wits 3. Blades and Sorcery, we're going to delve into a lot of things a lot deeper, a lot completer. It's going to be a standalone system, which is what it's going to be meant to be. And one of those things is going to be coinage. So one of those things we're going to have to deal with too is, especially with the core rules, is encumbrance. And we're looking at different ways to handle it, maybe by slots, maybe by coins. But even if we do it by slots, coins themselves have to take up a certain amount of slots. And how many coins takes up one slot? Well, if your coins are 10 coins to a pound, they are going to, it could be like an earring. If the coins are 10 coins to a pound, you're not going to carry very many coins. If there's 100 to a pound, and I believe there was an article in Dragon Magazine, I want to say, early 80s. I think during my junior high school years, or my high school years, that talks about different size coinage and the silver standard. So it's probably where we're going to go. It's going to be part of the discussion. But remember, it's not just my child anymore. It's not just my baby. I'm working on this with Don and Tom, so I got to get their input on it. But I thought, something I think we'll get a quick agreement on, especially since, again, coinage is not part of your gaining levels. All right, that's one thing that's if it isn't part of gaining levels, and it isn't the whole. Well, part of the trick of D&D and AD&D was getting that coinage out of the dungeon. So when a coin weighs a tenth of a pound each, and you got to get all these coins out, no. The point of the RPG, Blades and Sorcery, is to have a good time, to dungeon delve, to hex crawl, to game with your buddies and not be overwhelmed by the rules. And it isn't going to be accounting 101. It isn't going to be, I don't know, fiscal responsibility, remedial fiscal responsibility, or whatever we're going to call this class. No, no. But we are going to have, with the core rules, there are going to be equipment lists, price lists, and I am strongly leaning to putting that stuff into a silver standard. And it's going to be just called silver, as far as I'm concerned. I don't want to make up a dinar or glove pieces or shards, or I find it really annoying when RPGs go beyond the default copper, silver, gold, platinum, maybe electrum. Maybe throw some bars in, but when you go with pieces, that to me is that common language that we all speak. When you start changing that common language, and I know it can be evocative depending on the setting, and that's fine, but I don't think we're going to be looking for that. So let me know what you think. Are you happy with the silver standard? Would you want it to remain a gold standard? Do you like your coins weighing a tenth of a pound apiece? Or do you prefer them being about the size of a quarter, a U.S. quarter? Let me know what you think. Obviously, comment, subscribe. There will be a pinned comment that will include links to affiliate links that will, if you shop there, if you guys are shopping anyway, please use our affiliate links. It helps this channel. Helps pay to keep my co-hosts and current equipment, and you're buying stuff that you would have bought anyway. Doesn't cost you extra. Like, subscribe, comment. You know the deal. Be safe, be well. God bless. Roll this dice. Roll them well. I will catch you again tomorrow, maybe later today. This might be a special day. I don't know. We'll see. All right, folks. Laters.